Hola, Kinalito, aka Mahadi, not Mahali, although spelled Mahali. I am the girl that calls four countries home. I was born and bred in Lesotho. And welcome to my channel. Thank you if you are a regular, I'm stealing Miss Lely's line. Thank you if you are a subscriber. Thank you if you are a member. You're the reason we're still going. And thank you if you're new here. Welcome, and I hope you'll join us by clicking the subscribe button. Thanks, guys. Just a check-in. I am not okay. I am not okay. That was my song, even on the last vlog. I don't want to be, sometimes I go quiet for a while because I don't want to be the person who's always complaining, but I want to be as authentic as possible. I want to be as transparent, as genuine, and as real as possible. And the reality is I'm not okay. I haven't been okay in a long time, and I feel like right now I feel the worst that I have ever felt. And I'm grateful that the kids are with their father right now, and I can freely just sob, cry and cry and cry, because I'm so frustrated. Right now I'm at a viewing. I'm at a house inspection, rental inspection, and the appointment is for 4:30. It's 3:24. I finished showering. I was expecting a friend. I think she forgot she was gonna come check on me, but I did tell her I'm coming this side, and she was sort of trying to decide whether she comes to my house or we meet somewhere for coffee. So yeah, this was a couple of days ago, so she hasn't been online today, so I don't even think she remembers. So I came here early so that I don't have to keep looking at the time thinking, oh, I need to go or whatever. I can just park here, and give me time also to talk to you guys while I wait. I had different things I wanted to talk about, but yeah, as I've mentioned before, that like when I do talk to you guys, I feel so much better as soon as I've spoken about it. So this is also like sort of my therapy. I cannot afford therapy before you come. And guys, please don't come into my comment section talking about how, and whatever content I create, whatever I say, how that makes my ex look good, or how my ex is gonna be so happy now seeing me like this. I need to not show him that I'm struggling. Guys, come on, please don't do that, please. That's a trigger, like that's annoying. Don't do it, please. I'm not here trying to look good. I'm not here thinking of him. So don't bring him on my comment sections and how good he's gonna look, or how happy he's gonna be, or how the haters, whatever. I don't care. I'm not here for the haters. I'm here for my lovers. I'm here for people that love me, that I love. That's why I'm on YouTube, okay? And that's why I have freely vented. That's why I have freely not even English always runs from me when I'm on YouTube. Well, it runs from me anyway. I'm not here trying to be politically correct. I'm not here trying to sound a particular way. I'm just here being. Okay, please, let's understand each other. I am just being. Whether it makes me look bad, whether it makes me look good, whether it makes someone else look bad, not my intention. I'm just here being. So this is me being as real as I can be for the people that need this video, and just for me, who is one of the person that need this video. As I've said, that talking really truly helps me. So guys, keep your judgments to yourselves, please. I don't want to see comments that trigger me, because this video is for me, okay? It's for me and for the people who need it. It's not for you. If it's irrelevant to you, if it's offensive to you, if it's whatever, it is not for you. Thank you very much. Now that's out of the way, I am extremely frustrated. My rental has been sold and I still don't have a place. And it's hard. It's hard because even driving here, I was just looking at my fuel gauge thinking, I don't know. It's quite expensive driving around and going to view houses. Then you apply and then nothing. I'm just so tired. I'm tired. I wish someone else could live my life. I wish I could just give someone else my life and I take a break, because I'm just dealing with so much. And of course, I'm not here comparing my life to other people's. So maybe what I'm going through is nothing compared to your life or compared to someone else's life, someone who's going through the worst thing. But I'm not, guess what? I'm not here thinking about that person. Like I said, I'm here about me. So please, guys, I'm tired of the naysayers, the negative people and toxic people. If you're here, you're clearly a fan. So whatever, mate, whatever. Honestly, whatever. So yeah, I'm going through so much. Like, I'm struggling. I'm really struggling to cope, And I've just been trying to think, like, what is the problem? Of course, the main instigator is finances, hey? So there's, I've been looking at jobs and stuff, and even that has been a problem, going through with, fixing my CV, like, sure. Yes, but the one job that I'm working, of course, is not enough, it's not bringing enough. And sometimes I'm just so puzzled. I don't understand why the baby daddy cannot just pay school fees. I just don't understand. Like, it beats me. I don't get it. This man can afford it. I've been paying school fees for 2 years without a cent from him for school fees. I don't understand why he can't just take over that part. The child has less than 2 years. It's a year and a month. Actually, it's even less than. It's just 1 year, actually, because they finish around this time next year in year 12. I don't understand. In mediation, they did ask him, so do you think you could take over? Because it's either that or he owes me. He owes to compensate me, basically, which he can't do. So can he take over? Like, I don't get it. I just don't understand, Then someone will be telling you how much they spend on the kids. Like, you don't know what were you spending them on? Like, these basic needs. I just don't get how you gonna make babies and it's one parent's responsibility. Like, I just don't get it. I guess it's a thing of, I know a lot of men do this. I don't know, maybe he's trying to punish me or whatever, because he knows then I'm going to have to pay it. It's going to be on my shoulders, maybe because also knowing that I actually care. It puzzles me. But saying that, of course, we always give credit where credit is due up on here, and I'm happy he's happy to stay with the kids. If I get to a point where I need to get out of my place and I still don't have anywhere to go. Not ideal for anybody, but truly helpful. And that's also driving me nuts, the thought of that. And we got boxes and we're going to start packing. We need to be out of the house before the end of the month, ideally, but I have been given grace period to the 10th of October. And I'm also having to do the court application for the divorce settlement by the 5th of October, or is it the 7th? But so even that, like, the aim is for the end of September. Pardon me. To get that settlement, get that court order, because I just don't get. Yeah, I just feel, it's pretty evil. It's pretty evil to I've never not taken accountability for my choices, for the things I did. My marriage was 100% a two-way street, and I was a participant. We can say that for everybody, adults, everyone. But it's not fair to blame a victim of an abusive marriage and say, well, you chose to be in there, you stayed, So I've been treating myself with a lot of TLC, even though I have blamed myself a lot. And even today, I curse the day I met that man, the day I married that man. Listen, and I think this week it's been the thing I've cried the most about. Like, why did I marry that man? Why? And I had so many chances to leave. Why did I stay? Of course, there are so many elements that make us stay in these marriages. Childhood traumas, toxic church families, religious beliefs, cultural beliefs. But yeah, I think, of course, it's not helping. I know it is not helping. I know it's not helping. Just getting it out of my system, just talking about it, just expressing how I feel. It's not helpful. In the bigger scheme of things, it does not reverse anything. It is not helpful. But in the here and now, it's helpful that I'm talking about it. It is beneficial to me, at the very least, and that is very important to me, and that is valid. So I have been feeling like, what a waste of 20 years of my life. I've wasted my life. I had a future ahead of me. I was top of my class. I had a career I was working towards. I had men who loved me, who were boys. But I was 18 when I met my ex-husband of 20 years. I had a life ahead of me. I had a future, a bright future ahead of me. And here I am now in a foreign land alone, struggling to make ends meet, like literally, like the ends are not meeting. They're not meeting. I'm living a life of payday. You already don't have money on payday. I was feeling so much like chicken yesterday. Did I tell someone this? Because I feel like, I was doing a voice note to a friend in America. Hi, my friend. There's this chicken that I've bought on Uber Eats before. It's like from a Chinese shop. It's so good. I was feeling like it yesterday, and I had like $50, but this $50 had been borrowed from a friend, and I knew I needed to pay him back today when I get paid. So I thought, let me not use this $50 and just pay it back, because I had I was overdrawn by $29 or something. My insurance came through and I got overdrawn. And then I borrowed $30 from my son. He didn't respond. So I borrowed $30 from this guy. And he sent me $50 instead. When I went into my account, my son had also sent the $30. So I didn't need the $50. So I didn't use it. This was on Monday, I think. Today's Thursday. So I didn't use it. So I was like, okay, I work hard. I deserve to treat myself. I'm going to buy myself that chicken. And then I thought of my friends. I was like, oh, maybe I should check with my friends if they've cooked chicken. I just need one piece, just one. I thought, wait, KFC. And then I was looking at the meals. There was nothing. I was like, okay, I don't want to spend more than $5. Guys. So anywho, I even went to bed. I was like, you know what? Let me just not spend this $50. I had in my wallet, I think I have $5, and that's why I wanted to, that's why I was budgeting for $5. Yeah. I owe a colleague $6 for coffee that she bought when we went on an excursion. So I did not ask for the coffee, but she was being nice because she was buying everybody coffee. She was buying the other colleagues coffee. Now, the teacher had said he's going to buy us coffee. This is how that happened. I asked him, how much am I going to owe him? He said, no, nothing. He's just buying us coffee. When we get there, we find out he's forgotten his wallet. He hasn't actually packed his wallet. He doesn't have his wallet. So the other colleague decides she'll buy us coffee instead. But she's not buying us coffee for free. Now I have a $6 thing debt that I would have said, no, thank you. It's okay. Don't buy me coffee. But I'm grateful she bought me coffee. Now I have a $6 debt. So I've been keeping the $6 in my wallet. She's been off work this whole week. I've been keeping it to give it to her. Now, I was thinking, okay, I'm getting paid tomorrow, because I was thinking of this yesterday. Let me get myself something with this $5, because we're not touching the $50 because we need to return it. And there was nothing for $5. But also, actually, I didn't quite look. I was driving home past KFC. I was like, okay, let me get home and then think about it. I get home, I'm like, okay, let's have a look. And then that's when I looked Uber Eats. I think chips were $5 something. I'm like, what? And then I ended up just having, what did I end up having? I don't know. But I ended up, actually last night, ended up going to watch my daughter's drama workshop thing. And they had food. They had some nice snacks. So that dealt with that, you know, feeling like something salty, feeling like something sweet, feeling like... So anywho, today, you know, I've gotten paid, but everything's already gone. I was even crying, returning tithe. Because I'm like, Lord, but I'm thinking, what am I, like, it's not the Lord's fault. It's not the Lord's fault that maybe I'm poor at budgeting, or that I have more expenditures. I have more expenses than my income. It's not the Lord's fault that I'm living without my means, but I'm not. You know, that's why I'm bitter. I am bitter, actually. I'm not happy with my ex, because if I did not have the kids, now don't get me wrong, do not get a sister wrong. I do not wish my kids away. But right now, I'm not enjoying being a mother. I am hating the responsibility, because it's financially intertwined. You know, because it's got financial implications. If it was free to be a mom, y'all be knowing how much I love my kids. But it's not free. It's not free. So that's why I'm angry at this person that we created human beings with. And somehow it's just my responsibility. It's my responsibilities. Last time I came here, not the last time, the last video, but there's a time I came here and I was like, hey, things are getting corrected. He's now paying child support, because he sent me a message saying from now on, every 2 weeks, this is how much you get, whatever. None of that is happening. I'm getting it once a month. The same amount he said he'll send every 2 weeks. So he's not sending what he needs to be sending. That's the other thing. If he was sending what he's meant to be sending with child support, I would not be in this predicament, actually. Even though that's not even enough for the needs of the children. I'm not getting my alimony. But that would be a great help. It would be a big deal. It would... Whew. Right now, I know how the market is. People are offering more than what the places are going for. Like if it's a place of 450, people are offering 500 or 550. That's how you're getting prioritized, you know. Because I emailed the agents this morning. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Can you please give me tips? I've been going to all sorts of places, applying. I'm getting rejection after rejection. They said, look, it's up to the landlord. And it came to my mind that, oh yeah, of course, if someone is offering to pay you more than your asking price for your property, of course you're going to take that tenant. Why would you take a tenant that's happy to pay what the place is listed for? So I don't remember this one that I'm coming to view, what it's listed for. But I think it's for exactly my budget, which is $450 a week. So I need to be going to places that are less so I can offer $450. But I'm exhausted and I cannot afford it. Like right now, like I mentioned, I was looking at my fuel gauge and I'm thinking, I'm getting frustrated. I'm just glad next week is the last week of term. So I'm not going to have to drive anywhere. Even though my battery dies when I'm not driving the car every day. So that's the other thing that I need to budget for. I need to get a new car battery. There is just so much. Car tax. I don't have car tax. Right now it's expired. My road insurance. The 1st of September was the due date. Here I am. I'm driving. By God's grace, I'm hoping nobody stops me. They say you have a grace period of 2 weeks. I don't remember if it's 2 weeks or 2 months. But I'm just hoping. Guys, sorry, I'm busy swallowing. I'm sorry. I know it's gross, but I'm not gonna edit this. Like, okay, maybe I will because it's gross. But I'm sorry. That's what I do. If you are out there and looking at me as a potential person, I do that. Only because I'm in the car, but because I'm busy holding back tears. So when I feel like crying or when I cry, I do have a runny nose. I think everybody does. But because I'm pulling it in so it doesn't come out. Okay, TMI, I know. Anywho, I'm single. I'm single as they come. I am single. Just putting it out there. Plug. We are single. And actually, I'm looking. I know I've mentioned someone here before. Yeah, but I'm single. I'm single, guys. I am single. Let me make a public announcement. I am single and I am looking. I am actually looking. I've started to feel lonely. I'm feeling lonely. I want someone. I want my own person. I want someone that wants me. Someone that has time for me. Someone that I don't know if I'm healthy enough to have someone. Because it's not just a one way. You can't just want someone because you want someone. You need to be able to be there for that someone. So I'm not quite there yet, but I do want someone, We'll learn as we go to be healthy together. I don't feel I'm at a stage where I have the strength to support that someone, especially if they have issues like me. I don't have strength to support you, but I want you anyway. If you're okay, if you don't have issues, and if you're okay to support me while I gather the strength to be able to support you. But anywho, I have lost my train of thought. I don't remember where I was. I have got no idea what I was saying. What was I saying? I've got no idea. But yeah, it's been such a stressful situation looking for a house. And today, when I got a rejection of this beautiful place within my budget, I cried so much. I cried so much. I'm so frustrated. You guys have no idea. Like, I am saying this and I always come on YouTube, or even if I'm not on YouTube, but I do speak out when I feel like I'm on the edge, because it helps me. It actually stops me from my negative thoughts, or it helps me. It strengthens me. And your comments, of course, strengthen me quite a lot. So coming here, I guess, is part of that, is me letting it out, taking it out of my system, because it does get quite overwhelming. Like, my thoughts, I go to such a dark place, and I do tend to catastrophize. So I feel like I'm going crazy. I'm dealing with this court case, taking my ex to court. I'm dealing with having days to move out of my place, dealing with potentially being homeless. And I've got friends. I have friends. I know they would open up their homes, but I don't want to live with people. That's the other thing. Because I have such my mental health, I do not want my friends to see me in that light. My friends know my struggles and I tell them, but I usually tell them after it's passed. After the episode is passed, I tell them what I've gone through, what was happening. Or, if I tell them on WhatsApp, it's easier to tell you than you seeing it. So I don't want anybody to see me like that. So I don't want to live with people. I'd rather live with strangers. So I'd rather rent a room. And I can just lock myself in there and just cry and cry and cry and feel sorry for myself and gather strength. Go out, look for a second job and a third job and find a place I can afford and get my kids back. It's a lot. It's a lot. I'm looking at storage places. And at least for storage, what I'm paying a week in rent is what you pay a month for storage. Yo, guys, I'm not okay, and words cannot begin to adequately express or completely give you the picture of how not okay I am. I'm so not okay. But I'm better than I've been. And that's good. I just want to give up. I just want to give up. I want to give up. What helps me a lot is remembering that nobody's coming. But that also is tough because I'm not mentally strong right now. Like, nobody's coming. This is you. This is your life. Nobody is coming to rescue you. Nobody is coming. You are alone. And you need to figure it out. You need to make this work. You are the adult. You're the one in your big girl pants. You figure it out. So, while sometimes it's extremely overwhelming, feeling that, my children are depending on me, sometimes that gives me strength. That, okay, go. You got this. You got this. Remember, it's you. You are in charge. You are the driver. This is your life that God has given you, and He's here. He's here, but He's not going to give you money. He's not going to find jobs for you. He's not going to find a place for you. He's not going to, but He's here. He's here, and He's already given you everything you need to get through this season. So I'm pretty grateful. I am praying a lot, but I guess also that those thoughts that, okay, He's not going to give you a house. Maybe that's not a good way to think of it, because I believe He is. Like, I believe He's going to sort it out, whatever it is. Whether it's me getting a house, whether it's me living with other people, going through the season, maybe God knows that I actually need to recuperate. I need to be alone to recuperate, or I need to be with my children because I cannot survive otherwise. He knows best, and I am at a stage where I'm challenged to just trust Him, and I do, that He knows best. But I'm not liking what I'm going through. I'm not loving it, and I'm exhausted. I'm tired. but I know it's gonna be all right. And yeah, I know it's gonna be better after October. Firstly, I'm getting a refund from the flights from 2021. We had flight pass, which is like a voucher. They had said I couldn't get refunded, but they have decided to actually have a refund option, and I've applied for that. So that's gonna help a little bit. Actually, it's gonna help a lot, even though I wanted to use it to take myself away on holiday. But that's me dreaming, because I actually have things that need sorting out. And then at the end of October, I get my tax refund. So it's gonna get better, and I need to just have my confidence to apply for that second job and try to survive the current one. That's the other thing, that I'm struggling to work is painful. I have such high anxiety. And I have to go to work. What else must happen? How will I survive? How will people survive? How will life go round? Like, I really am feeling that this was the punishment for sin, working. And I really hats off to you guys who've been working for years. But I do believe I'm in a toxic environment. I don't think work is meant to be this difficult and cause so much anxiety, because I have lived, even though I haven't worked, I have lived. I have worked, but like casual jobs. Even though, I haven't held a full-time work position for, significant length of time, I have lived. So all my people have been working, and people love their jobs. I was married to someone who was very fulfilled at work. So I know work is not meant to be toxic. I know that, there'll be this and that. There'll be moments and things that happen because you work with human beings, but you're meant to be fulfilled at work. It's not meant to feel like a punishment. You're not meant to feel like you wish you could die instead of go to work. So perhaps that's the other thing, changing the workplace. I just wanted to sit it in until the end of my contract. And sorry guys. Ooh, I'm just getting someone message me as I'm talking to you. Yeah, guys, I'm struggling, so please keep praying for me. I'll check in again when I have the strength to and the time to. I'm looking forward to the end of next week. I have 2 weeks off work because I work at a school, so it's gonna be school holidays, and I can breathe. And I'm so thankful that it's happening now at this time when I need to move, because I cannot imagine having to work a week longer than next week. Beyond next week, I'm on the edge. I'm just surviving it. I'm just dragging my feet. So I'm so grateful. Yeah, guys, I'm miserable. I am miserable. I feel like I'm walking in hell. But bigger picture, and in my right mind, I know this is nothing. It's a joke compared to other people are going through, and compared to the atrocities in the world. But my feelings are valid. This is how I feel right now. This is where my mind is at. This is where my emotions are at. And this is why we can never judge people who take their own lives. Oh, he was so rich. He had this and that. Why did he take his life? But he was... Actually, people have opinions about people who take their lives. Are people who've never been there, who've never, ever had those thoughts. You've got no idea. Zero idea. Zero. And you really have no business even discussing it. Because you have no idea. You cannot relate. You've got no idea. So, yeah. All is well that ends well. And we really thank the Lord. We thank the Lord. There's been one more person that is here for the viewings. 4:03. And I'm going to go now. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to edit. Yeah, I won't edit so that I actually upload it now. I love you guys. I'm sorry for a long video. I needed that. Yes, I was being very selfish, and I'm not apologetic about it. Thank you very much. Love you guys, but remember that God loves you even more. And that is true. And I believe it. I really do. I really do. That he loves me so much. Like, I feel so special a lot of the times. Even now, I know I've been chosen. It's my turn, you know. So I feel loved and special and thought of. I know he's got his band of angels surrounding me at all times. And I thank each and every friend and stranger through your DMs, everybody who's ever reached out. You guys have got no idea. Thank you. Oh no, I was hoping I can hold that in until I'm done with this. Sorry guys, I'm human, you're human, you burp. I love you, I really do. And my thoughts are with you. If you are going through the same, if you can somewhat relate, my thoughts are with you. Let's pray for each other. Thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao.